Hello and welcome back to part 3 of our Goatmen Shaman SOVL run. We're fighting our way through Act 2 now. We've got some lovely suggestions for names for our units. Particularly, we've got some focus on our beloved hounds here. One of them is, who we're going to name, which is which do you think? Let's name the Frostclaws. They are good boys. They are very well behaved, doing excellent work for me. I'm very grateful. And slightly less intimidating, but no less valuable. The Chihuahuas. Good boys and Chihuahuas. So they're going to be round our flanks with a Mongrel pack to kind of hold the centre. Amguk and his very slow Ibex warriors to eventually reach things and hit them. And our true damage dealers, the Minotaur Stone Crushers and Ironhide, the Feral Giant, who's getting some very nice levels and improving his general usefulness as we go along. Where we left off last time, we already gamed out the path we're going on. We're going down the bottom here because it gives us more individual battles as we kind of run up here to generate as much XP as possible and net about the same amount as taking one of the elites, which is perfectly reasonable. Going to face an elf garrison, so there are going to be some stuff firing away at us at the back we want to charge onto as quickly as possible. I'm going first, which is kind of nice against range stuff, so you in front of the giants, you can get up there, and you round that side, so that Mongrel pack can hopefully take the brunt. Well, we don't really need the giant. Hang on, I've done that the wrong way around. You're the tank unit, aren't you? So if I put you there to protect him, maybe that's a bit far forward there, but maybe we can get away with that. We'll give it a go. Otherwise, you're on this side to protect these units. Shoot at anything that isn't these, please, and then you, I don't know, just slowly waddle your way up the flank there. Maybe a bit further to the side. There's not much point in being that close to him. We'll give that a go. We have an eagle. Right, this is the hassle. So these city guard units appear to be spearmen, but as you can see on their backs, they're all armed with longbows. So that's 15 times 30 longbows that are going to be firing away at us. It's a bit of a headache. So the eagle we should be able to outflank with something. You'll of course get charged. How do I want to handle this? We want to get the dogs or the giant onto the city guard as fast as possible. I don't think I can reach this turn. If the dogs were there, maybe I could do it, but not in our current position. Yeah, that's as good as I can get. I'm not going to put the Minotaur forward first, because what would inevitably end up happening is the wretched archers would shoot them first. So if I go to there, I can still throw my rocket eagle and I can take all of the fire from this unit, so I'm happy with that. I cast rock. 3 damage to the eagle already. It's basically already dead. That eagle moves an inch because it's going to engage the Mongrel pack, which I'm perfectly happy for it to do because it will do almost nothing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put you further forward because I need to make sure that the eagle fights the Mongrel pack, even if I put this unit far enough forward to reach the city guard. But I'm not going to be able to do that because I can't put them in the front arc. They're too durable. So I might just end up getting stuck here and just taking on that. I'll just do this instead. Just accept the eagle's going to hit me. I'll probably kill it. It's pretty weak, the eagle, so we'll just take that head on. So shooting my giant, which will take a bit of damage here, but should be... Oh, okay, you took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You took 6 wounds and died instantly. That's extraordinarily not good. Ouch. Okay, I'll have to do something about that. Never mind, we're going to have to use you to come up here and hit them in the side next turn then. That's really bad. Okay. And how are you going to do this? Just shadow bolt something, I suppose. You can't do it this turn. Never mind. You've made it extraordinarily easy to flank you. I'm very grateful. Deal with that so the Minotaurs can get around uninterrupted. They are going to get shot once, but surely they can't kill every single Minotaur. Here, how am I going to deal with this mess? Well, I'd love to get a flank on that unit if I have the chance. There's no way I'm going to be able to with you in a way, so I'll just move you up behind for now. And next turn I'll be able to get someone in position to do something about these wretched city guard. Okay, so you're going to charge them, that's perfectly fine. We wanted you to. Go and hit them in the side. And there's nothing for anyone else to do. So this is obviously going to be miserable, it's going to hurt a lot, but I'm hopeful to get at least 2 Minotaurs into their flank. Yeah, here we go. 1. Again, that's a terrible save twice in a row. This is going to be really hard. I'll just go straight forward. I can reach their flank, yes, but with only a single Minotaur, it's going to be a bit of a hard ask. They're reducing the numbers of my poor hounds immediately as well. I need to do something about these very quickly now. They're going to start killing my whole army. You've moved, so can I get you up there to hit them in the side? No, it's going to end up being a head-on charge there. I guess I could do this instead. They'll come forward to try and engage them, and then I can flank them. Yep, like that. So just a free flank there. You can just ignore this unit, therefore. Shall I go ahead and use my rerolls now? How much damage would we do on average? We'll do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 attacks on average. We have equal skill, so we get about 6 hits. And then we have better power relative to defense. It'll be 5 against 4, so we'll do about 4 wounds on average, which is exact wound count, so it dies. It's only got, I'm being a fool, it's only got 1 wound left. We absolutely don't need to bother wasting our spell. Let's just Shadow Bolt these. Okay. This is the Eagle. That would presumably just lose this fight. Yep. They're really quite bad, Eagles. Over here, can I do a single wound? We can do 3. Good enough. Might lose a hound in recompense. Oh, we rolled a 6. Excellent. Way to go, good boys. Good boys. Good boys. Okay, please stop this City Guard unit from shooting me over and over again. I could ram them straight into there to try and stop them from firing at me. It's not really going to make any difference. You might as well just do that. Eventually I'll be able to flank around this side. No, we're not putting you into the front of Weapon Masters. That'd be disastrous. Our lone Minotaur here. Let's see if he can defeat a whole unit. Yeah, this is going to hurt. Good news, the Mongol pack is the one that replenishes like a huge number of guys each turn anyway, so don't worry about it. Combat-wise, what is your power? Power 5 against defense 4. So I'm contemplating the use of my Greater Fury ability. The rerolls are obviously irrelevant because Minotaurs come with Frenzy, so they're already rerolling all of their attacks. But if I add 2 power, it goes from power 5 to power 7, which is 3 or more over a defense of 4, so they'll be saving on 6+. So I can assist you, or I can assist the hounds here, who would probably need it. I mean, they're actually going to probably lose those 2 from the Weapon Masters hitting them, so I mean, I could just stand here, let them hit the hounds, and then flank them. I'm going to have to heal the hounds anyway, so yeah, I might as well just suck it up, stand here, side charge them later like I know I'm going to have to. Let's assist our lone Minotaur here to try and win that fight. Eagles come back, how annoying. I'll have you come racing over here as fast as possible. We'll eventually get onto that unit. You could occupy the spearmen by charging them. I mean, not this turn, it'll be next turn. Just keep getting in the way, make sure they don't hit anything more valuable. Okay, here we go. Can you defeat the Moonleaf Protectors all on your own? So we better skills, so 3 ups and we reroll. 5 or 5 hits, and then I've reduced them to 6s, so they get 1 less save. No damage back. Break. The big scary Minotaur has charged you. Break. Excellent. Here, less optimistic, but let's see if we can do a bit of damage. Yep, we win by 1. Remarkable. They have amazing discipline, so they're not going to go anywhere. But now we can flank them. Go and finish that unit now. I could recharge those. I'm not going to yet, because they might just fail their discipline check and run away. In the event they do, I needn't bother. I can just ignore them. Or if they do rally, then I can then charge them next turn, because I can't possibly be targeted by that irritating City Guard unit. So, yeah, just the 1 will do. Forward round you come again. Again, I'm more than happy just to kill you, I guess. Let's do this first, because it's the 1 unit I don't have to really consider. Do I Wild Form Amguk? Or do I Greater Fury one of these 2 units? Greater Fury on this makes them power 7 against defense 4, which is good. I think the most amount of damage I can do is like this. Obviously it helps Amguk as well, but it also helps the unit, so that's probably the most consistent option. Yeah. We're doing a valiant job just distracting enemies, which is great. I'll have you just sort of get forward into the Eagle's way to make sure it doesn't charge anything more precious. There you are. They rally, so I will have to contend with those. Would I be better off sending the Minotaur into them, or maybe I can be cheeky and squeeze the Minotaur around the side to reach I can reach the flank of this unit with the Minotaur this turn. Great. So you can hit them. And you can hit these in the back. Okay, let's see if we can win this. Obviously, we're not going to take any damage on these, but I'm concerned that the hounds may take so many wounds that I lose on combat res. So let's see how this goes. 2 hits from Angduk, instantly killing 2 of them. Excellent work, Shaman. The hounds do nothing. Excellent. These get to reroll, so they get 8 of 9 hits. Only do 2 wounds. Okay, we had equal power to defense there, so it wasn't actually that bad. And then our Ibex Warriors hit 5 times. The power 8, so we just mulch 5 of them. Wasn't that hard in the end. Okay, so you're charging there. I might as well charge back to get the extra power on my attacks. You put a stop to them shooting at me. And you get in there and hit them in the spine. That's everything. They fail to rally, so they'll keep running. So of these 2 units, I probably want to get you further up towards that one as quickly as possible. I can't shadow bot everything. Everything is tucked in combat. Well, I guess I could hit them, see if I can pick them off. I cannot. One lowly weapon master still alive. Okay, we're hoping for some good turns here. I lose none of those, and they kill it. Fantastic. So if that is ongoing, I can now flank them with those 3. Here we go again. 5 attacks, but they save on 5s this time because I'm not buffing my strength, so they get 1 more. Take a wound. Ouch, that's probably enough to save them a discipline check. Yeah, I assume you would assume so. Although it's a rear charge now. Now, this matters. Can I break these before they turn out? That's a terrible hit roll. That's not a good time to hit badly, guys. But you still won. Excellent. Good boys. Okay, we're obviously going to have to do something about this quickly. Might as well do that now. Again, I'm just going to ignore that because they might keep running. That one rallies, so let's do something about that. If that one rallies, I guess what I could do is I can have you move up and shadow bolt that one and get into the side here. So here's what we'll do. We'll shadow bolt this one and hopefully kill that weapon master, thereby getting them out of the way of the hound unit. Very good. Now with our move, I'm hopeful to get close enough to reach those. Yes, I can hit them in the side if they're still there. And then the hounds can hit that one in the back. Like so. Okay, here we go. So our lowly Minotaur hits. No rerolls this time because it's only the first round of combat, so he does nothing. The Spearmen get to fight in 3 ranks, which is why they're getting these 3 extra attacks. They kill the Minotaur, not surprising. I do nothing with... Oh, that's terrible. I actually lose combat. And I run away. Oh, great. Never mind, the strategy's the same. You're going to hit them in the side, and you're going to hit in the back. So because I had no flying units, that would be really precious here. I couldn't immediately get onto these big bricks of archers, which is why they're the last to die, when realistically they should be the first. But never mind, we'll make do. And Rook kills 2, the Ibex Warriors kill 3. Take none in exchange, excellent, that should be enough to convince them to depart. They're already routing this turn, so no worries. Again, a terrible round from the good boys, but doing enough. They're rolling poorly, but also doing enough. Alright, let's heal a lot. I'm just going to need Shaman leveled up, which is nice. Wild Form grants him 4 attacks instead of 2, which is nice, but honestly the extra recruiter point when I buy something is probably better value overall. Mongrel Pack leveled. I don't need more replenishment, I've already got 50%, so we'll just go with more unit size. We're going to have a massive number of them. Not for now, but 14 is still pretty good. That's a fine number of Ibex Warriors, because almost everyone else is going to have to heal. Yeah, limited to only 1 Minotaur each phase is a bit unfortunate. You'd like to be full strength, but that's workable otherwise. Yeah, okay, you want 1 more of those, and I'll heal the Minotaurs again after this fight, but otherwise that's alright. Let's spread you out a touch to get more damage. Everything else is positioned okay. We'll go straight into the next fight. We've got a good amount of gold on hand, so we don't have to be too worried about generating a massive amount of gold. We'll be okay. Risen Invaders will be facing Undead, which is good news because there's not going to be a load of rubbish shooting at me constantly. I can instead just try and outposition and outclass them. I'll put you on the extreme flank, and if there's nothing shooting me, I don't really need to worry about it, so I'll just put infantry in the centre, sort of, and then these here and here, in case there's anything fast on the flanks, I can intercept them with my true heavy hitters. Yeah, like that. Hounds, Dread Knights. So ignore the White Guard, they're slow, they don't care. These are the ones that concern me. How is this going to pan out? They're going to come forward, they're going to come forward. I guess I'll activate the Mongol pack first, just to buy a turn. Okay, good, I know where they've landed. Can I get around them with anything? Not that unit, you're too slow. You could, but you've got a problem in the face of... You could do that and get straight into their side, but then you're going to have a hassle here. So if I wait for that one to come forward, I might be able to get a cheeky pinch through. I don't know realistically how I stop the hounds is the problem. Can I have you direct over here? Not with that friendly Mongol pack in the way. They wouldn't have the movement anyway, so that's irrelevant. Okay, what I'll do instead is I'll just have you come forward. Oh, Shadowbolt will be great here. Any number of those hounds we kill is a huge amount of DPS they lose from the combat phase. Yeah, 3. It's almost completely neutered the unit. Great. Here come these. That's pretty easy for me to flank now. I don't need to go that far forward. In fact, I'll just stay nice and far away so nothing can bother me. Like so will do. I know with it. I'm not going to fight the Dread Knights with the Feral Hounds. That is an atrocious idea, so I'm just going to stall out and run away. Like so is fine. Good, I now know where those are, which make it really easy for me to... Before I activate them, I could obviously flank that. I might end up flanking those because I'm curious to see if I can get you into... No, I can't quite escape to get into his rear, so what I'd rather do instead is put you into their side, like that. They are now going to inch forward, and I might be able to rock the last 2 to death, which would be really convenient. Maxed out. Oh, here we go. He would have killed the whole unit single-handedly. The magic of throwing big rocks around, truly devastating. If we're being a bit smart long term, I probably want to go around the long way, because these are all going to get a bit clogged up here. I can flank the White Guard later on. Yeah, excellent first turn. It's amazingly a fight in which I have ranged superiority. I'm outclassing the enemy with range damage with Goatmen Raiders. Take our 2 flanks and everything else is just stalling. Again, there is absolutely no chance I'm going to fight you head on, stop trying. I'm going to get something into their back and ideally their rear as well if I had the choice. They'll break and kill those direwolves this turn, which will mean they either continue to pursue me, in which case the Minotaurs can get into their rear, or they turn around to face them and then I can rear them with the hounds. Either way, I've got them next turn, so let's just get in a position to be as useful as possible. Just get around this side. I'm moving the long way around because I might want to flank them sideways on or something. That's not a concern. I'm going to wait for my giant to come around and help. In fact, let's shove myself this way so I can draw them out in this direction. Just be careful you don't accidentally get caught by that unit. I don't think it will reach me. Yeah, it's going around the long way or something. You stand right up here. I can still Shadowbolt them. I don't think there's any cause to me to use the primal feat. I'll just win these fights without any magical assistance. I can save it for more sturdy things. And then you, well, if they're just going to come around there and waste my time. White Guard are quite durable. They're kind of elite skeleton warriors, so we don't want to take them head on unless we have to. Okay, the good boys just munching the Ashen Fangs there for nothing in return. It's a dog-eat-dog world, fellas. Sorry. And Minotaurs, 9 of 10 hits, killing all of them again. No damage in return. So it just goes to show direwolves are pretty much an exact one-to-one of my feral hounds. If you get flanked and outposition them, they are truly awful. They can't stand up to fights at all. Right, you've chosen to do that, which is kind of annoying because I'm not going to be able to get units into your rear. I can do a bunch of side charges. Or maybe. Can I twist enough to see him there? Come on, you. I absolutely can see them. And yeah, in fact, I've overcompensated. Let's go back just a bit more. Make sure I can definitely see them. Yep, it's definitely a rear arc and it's charging the back. Perfect. That I don't care about. I'm going to put the hounds over here. Hit them again. Okay, and I'm going to bring these hounds over here to support the feral giant. Eventually we'll get superior positioning on you as well. Take the rock while I can. Okay, I'm going to just step back a touch because next turn I can get... The reason I'm trying to be insistent on double flanking these annoying units of White Guard is that they're undead, which means they never run away from combat. They'll just sit there forever. So if they have to sit there forever, we might as well hit them from 2 flanks so they can't turn around and face us head on and do a load of damage for no reason. Right, here I can easily get a flank on that unit. It's going to be much harder to get you around into a better position. And obviously escape for this turn. It all depends on what he does after. Do I want to use the spell or anything? There's nothing to use it on. Just keep throwing shadow bolts. Take that. They're going to charge me, but not really. So I might do some hounds to side attacks, but that's okay otherwise. And here we'll give it a turn for better positioning. Yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what you're looking for. So because he's done that, if I'm lucky, I might be able to squeeze into rear arc here. I've just got to be careful that that annoying building is going to... Impassable bit of terrain is probably going to stop me. Just a bit more. No, I'm still stuck on it. Still stuck on it. Still. Okay, now I'm through. How far can I go and still... I can get to there. Is that majority rear? Oh yes it is, no problem at all. Right, upgrade, buffs. Do I want to help someone smash through? Probably the hounds would be the best recipient of the damage increase. They go from power 4 on the base, 5 on the charge, 6, 7. Which is not 3 or more over their defense of 5. If I put it on the Minotaurs, they would go up from 5, 6 to 7 as well because they have no charge bonus. So the extra power means nothing, so it's just the rerolls, and Minotaurs already have rerolls, so it'd be the hounds alone who benefit. Okay, you're coming here to pester me, that's fine, I can just get around you even further. Someone's going to rear charge you in a moment, there's nothing to do to stop it. So, now the one tricky one, can I get you into the side arc? The good news is, even if he sees me, I don't care, because I'm going to be able to pin him in place with the other unit anyway, so that's fine. Alright, can I kill these off in one turn? Pause to hit, but re-rolling. Come on, Chihuahuas. 6 of 8. Doing 4 damage, great start. Okay, I might lose one in exchange. I rolled a 5, let's go. Hounds carrying the campaign. And the Minotaurs, hit 8 of 10 times. Dealing another 2 wounds. Ah, blast. If they didn't save so well there, I could probably finish off the whole unit. Yeah. Next turn. You want to charge me, but not really. Double flank, perfect way to deal with an undead unit. One in the rear, one on the side. Chosen to turn and face those, which is fine. I'm just going to do this. Hounds come over here. You want to get, obviously... Well, I don't need to completely escape their vision again. Just get into side arc, and that's good enough. We do a bit better than that. That's good. Perfect. Otherwise, you've got spells. Now, do I Greater Fury something, or do I Wild Form? These 3 will die without any assistance, so I think Wild Forming this, and or rather Greater Furying ourselves to smash through that as quickly as possible is a good idea. No rerolls this time. Do 1 wound. Again, another 5. Chihuahuas invincible. No rerolls, but enough to just completely clean them. The Mighty Dread Knight's doing 0 damage to any of my units there. Amgak does no damage, fine. The Marauders do 2. Lose none in exchange because they're quite tough. And then my Ibex Warriors with their buffs. Power 8 is pretty good. There's one more. So instead of rolling discipline when undead units lose, they just crumble 1, 2 or 3 extra guys. You're going to charge those, but that's a scam. I could put the hounds in the side. I probably won't bother. It just gives them 2 attacks for free. Yes, more of them will survive than if I did put the hounds in. But then they'll turn and hit the giant. I'm going to heal, well, if I don't heal a giant, it'll go up to 5, which I can probably get away with, so I will put the hounds in actually, just to kill them off this turn. Not really anything for you lot to do. Go ahead and wild form yourself. Power defense attacks, very pretty. Take those steroids, 4 attacks, killing 1. The Mongols kill another one. Losing on again. The Ibex Warriors kill another one. Man, they're tough without the buffs. And another one down. Okay, I'm going to be here a while it seems. The good boys, munch 3 of them. Yes, I do lose 1 unfortunately. And then Ironhide steps on 2 more. I was kind of hoping they'd crumble more than that. If they crumbled enough, they would rout this turn rather than having to do another turn and risk losing another hound. Oh well. Just going to skip this and hold the spacebar. If you know combat's going to be boring, what you can do is you can hold control in space and it will super speed through the whole thing. So like this. Look how fast this goes. Done. I lost 1 mongrel pack. And over here, I lost none and they all died. Great. When fights are rather academic like that, you can just skip them for the most part. Up to 5, which is a livable unit now. Ibex Warrior leveled. Skill would be nice. Skill 4 is a bit lame for an elite unit like this with all the power and defense, so yeah, just hitting things a bit more consistently is appreciated. And the Minotaur's leveled. 4 wounds is so cool because I'm constantly losing them, which is such a hassle, but going up to 6 attacks and just being monstrous is irresistible. I can't resist. Just kill everything you touch. You're healthy enough. You're healthy enough. Do I want max out the units of hounds or do I want the gold? 5 is probably okay. I'll take more on that one though. And you can take the gold. 626 is not bad as cash goes. This is the problem with having 7 of these. Look what happens. Spread out, I'll get to 6 and I can't do the extra one, so I'm stuck with 1 guy at the back there, irritatingly. Oh well. Into the shop, let's see what we've got. A chariot, another chariot, or Mongol spearmen. Really not a fan of the Mongol spearmen. Spearmen units are a bit lame, so I'll leave them on the table. Heavy armor. The only upgrades we really care about are, there's some great ones for the Ibex Warriors. So 626, do we want a Goatman Longhorn on his chariot, or a mount for our Shaman? I think I would prefer this. The Shaman on the mount is fine, I can use wild form myself, but then it just leaves the Ibex Warriors on their own, and they're not really potent enough in their own right, so I think the Goatman Longhorn, and then getting a bunch of... So here's the chariot. Now, unfortunately, all those points in Recruiter I put work on the unit, they work on the chariot, but they won't grant the character the Goatman Longhorn levels for whatever reason. They can't benefit, apparently, so oh well. So that random stats, would we get anything better than just taking an extra attack? We could get skill, which is situationally better than attacks. It depends what you're up against. If I fight skill 3 stuff and I'm up to skill 4, it would be better, but against anything that's skill 4 and onward, it would be worse than just having an attack. Power 4 going up to power 5 isn't great because we're already power 5 on the charge, power 6, power 7 on the charge. So what do you need 1 more for? Defense 5 is nice. The attacks are the same, and wounds 5 to 6 aren't really a whole lot, so I would actually prefer the attack over most things here. And another one. Yeah, just take the attack again. The one thing chariots struggle with is consistency, so me just giving it a boatload of attacks immediately is probably the best possible outcome. 266 gold left, we'll have a scroll down. The Longhorn can take things, and the chariot can take things. Now, chariots start with a defense of... where's the chariot? 4. So yeah, buying that immediately and improving our defense up to 5 is pretty crucial in actual durability, so I'll do that, and we'll give it the scything wheels as well for the power on the charge. As for our Longhorn, what does he come equipped with at base? Bororos, Shadow Claw. He starts with a great weapon. So really, the extra hand weapons are a bit of a side grade. It's whether or not the power, like being power 6 on the charge and 5 always, you will drop to power 4 and always be power 4, but have 1 more attack. Honestly, that power is almost always going to be useful against certain breakpoints and thresholds, so that's a bit of a scam, that 35 points. Leave the defense off the Minotaurs, I like the speed, so come back up here. We'll absolutely take the Curse Standard on the Ibex Warriors, grant them +1 attack on the turn they charge, and the Banner of Fury for more hitting power. And we'll save our last 91 gold. Perfect. There's our new force there. Welcome Boraros Shadowclaw, a Longhorn, so another fast-hitting, very Goatmen Raiders Beastman style. It's not a subtle army, it must be said, but it does one thing really well. It moves forward and hits things. Otherwise, that's perfectly fine by me. We'll play with our new toys in the third battle. Deepwood Protectors, so more archers firing at us. Ugh. We shall have vengeance on these wretched elves. Run them down. Okay, we'll go dogs. On the flank. Interesting. The chariot has the ambusher ability, so I can stick it up the field like that, which is nice if I can use it to catch their range stuff immediately. Just gonna put himself into... Yes, he's in cover, which means he's gonna take a lot of shots. Alternatively, what I can do is I could do this and then put the Mongol pack even further in front to serve as a meat shield, effectively, like so. The hounds can come forward, you can come forward. This side, yeah, we'll have the giant protect you again, and you can kind of just come smashing up the centre somewhat. Probably okay, we'll give that a go. Right, riders, so fast skirmish cav. Archers, get onto them instantly. Dancers, we're not fussed. A chariot I can easily outflank. Fails to do damage to me, that's okay. An eagle I can probably easily outflank as well. It all depends what I want these wretched archers shooting into. I can use one unit of these to flank the chariot, and I could probably use the minotaurs to flank the eagle. It all depends on where the eagle lands. So I'd love to see, of course, where it goes, because that reveals my next move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of waste the turn by doing this first. I don't want to do that because I want to shove the chariot over here to hit them in the side, so let's just move this way a bit then. Hopefully I'm still the closest target for the purposes of that annoying archer unit. Well, I am for them at least, that's a good start. Yep, by all means kill off a Mongol pack, I'm not going to stop you. Kind of block their own line of sight, but not enough to be a problem. Well, no, actually, they've actually blocked it more than you think, because this is what they can see, so it ends here, and the extra green bit is theirs, so their line of sight is actually here, so this cone is now safe from this silly arch unit. So what can they hit? Can they reach me? Nope, the chariot's safe, and this unit's safe, so they're going to have to shoot the Mongol pack, so good, I can ignore that for a turn. I'll do something else instead, just move this unit up. Can I get into range to shadow bolt anything? Not really. I could shoot those, excellent, why not? A wound. Fair enough. They've done the annoying thing I thought they'd do. They'd come charging up there. That's fine. I can just flee them if I have to. I'd love to get the hounds up and to flank these now, but if I move first, that archer unit's going to start doing some really nasty damage to me. So, right, I'm going to have to start making some decisions. I'll have you come around and flank the chariot, like so. Forward comes the eagle. How do I want to deal with you? I guess I could just stomp the giant straight into it without much fear. Yeah, why not? It's not going to do a whole lot of damage to me, let's be honest. Just make sure they can't flank me. Throw a rock at it. Well, that's going to do a lot. That might just instantly kill it, in fact. Okay, fair enough. You're shooting the unit you're forced to shoot. I don't care. They regenerate like crazy. Okay, now how far can I get with this chariot unit is the question. Not quite far enough to flank them, I'm afraid. There'll be a front charge, which is a bit of a tall order, but still better than them shoot me over and over again with bows and arrows. So yeah, we'll take it. I can war cry us later, but for now you'll just stand there. You'll shoot the giant, who takes a couple of wounds, ouch. And you come forward now and flank those skirmish cav. Perfect. Leaving the minotaurs unchecked. Can I reach them in one turn? No. Okay, well in that case I can just intercept these and make sure they can't bother my Mongol pack. Might as well. The giant will reach them next turn. You gonna hit me there? Absolutely not. Go and hit you there. Absolutely not. You're hitting me there. Absolutely not. Nice try, AI, but you've been rather outpositioned on this occasion. I'm going to take the brutal front charge here because I think it's worth it. Rather than giving them 14 shots, they get 10 attacks instead. No, don't charge that. I want to be safe to go. Well, I could charge into it and take the hits. They would end up shooting me instead. I'm going to heal the giant anyway, so no. We'll just let them shoot me. Yeah, this is going to hurt a lot. I'll only take a wound, that's livable. Forward we come. I'm not going to be able to get into their flank annoyingly, but still a front charge. Oh well. Do a bit of damage to them so they stop having quite so many shots. And you can rush forward and also do damage to them. Anything I can do to reduce their irritating DPS. Oh yeah, that's a good hit to them there. Right, this unit might hold on. Well, against the Minotaurs, like they've got 18 attacks now. It's equal skill because they're skill 5, so 75% of 18 is what? 13.5 hits on average or something along those lines. And then I'm power 5, defense 3. In fact, I'm actually power 6. I'm going to use Warcry on War of Shadowclaw here. Give +1 power to everyone this turn. So it helps me in this combat. They'll be power 5 now, which is 6 on the charge, which is 3 or more over them, so it helps here. Here I don't think it makes too much of a difference because you'll be 7 on the charge, and the chariot's like 8 or 9 or something ridiculous. And then you'll now be... Oh, it might help here. Will be 5 to 6 against defense 3. Yeah, okay, so that, it helps everywhere. Good use of ability there. Am I concerned that these might hold on versus the hounds? No, these are much scarier, so let's deal with these. Just in case they're still fighting. Okay, I'll have you hopefully kill this unit. Dead, yeah. I lose a hound, fine, I'm going to heal them up for more of them anyway. Over here, I'd rather hope you can munch this unit effectively. I lose 2, oh that's unfortunate, I was hoping to only lose 1. And they hold because they managed to kill both of them, that's really annoying. Minotaurs get their 13 as we predicted, killing all 13, they didn't roll a single save. 1 damage, whatever. Our Longhorn, this might be a bit difficult because we went straight forward. Yeah, he's going to struggle. Okay. 2 wounds. They roll terrible discipline and break, that's very lucky. So a mixed turn there in lucky and unlucky rolls, but we'll take it. Who do I want to get onto these annoying archers to stop them peppering me? Probably just... Actually, charging the Feral Giant in is great because then he gets the benefit from his putrid stench. It's when he's getting shot at, he's not getting the benefit of that ability, so yeah, massively decrease their damage output by charging. Nothing else I can do with anyone else. Just have you get out of the way. Oh, they have Scout, they ignore difficult terrain, it's convenient. I want to see if I can reach that unit with the Minotaurs. I doubt it because of the... No, I didn't think so. Fine, we'll just have you turn around and hit them in the back. Perfect. And in case this archer unit is somehow still holding on, go over here and flank them. Who do I want to spell? Greater Fury on someone, the hounds or you? You'll probably win anyway. So I'm just going to help the hounds out, don't want to lose any more of them. I mean, now I'm going to have to, they're going to take 6 attacks, I'm going to lose a lot more, aren't I? There's no 2 ways around it. Over here, reroll. Oh yeah, now you chew them. Oh, just the 1, not bad. Over here, he stomps on 3, so they get 6, which is actually 2. They still manage to take a wound, annoying. They hold, but they're routing this turn, so don't worry about it. Okay, a little bit of damage here and there. I'm hoping to get some hounds back. Only the 1. If I get 2 there, I could have taken the gold. Ibex Warriors at 3 is fine. Chariot at 4 is fine. I'd like a few more of them. My fodder. Feral Hounds are leveled again. More unit size, looter or replenishment. 11 Hounds isn't really that useful over 8. It's not a huge amount of utility, so maybe one of these 2. I don't think I need the replenishment given the amount of I get back anyway, like 3 to 4 is good enough. So 5 is a usable unit, we'll set that up. These hounds leveled. And again, probably looter, just more gold later. This one's going to be a healing turn, but we'll benefit from that later on. Giant leveled. He gets replenishment. I will take that because he's taken a bit of a kicking, so I'd like the extra HP back. There you go, I'll just go up to basically full. And the Minotaurs finally made it through a round without taking any damage. Let's go. Excellent work. Let's just spread out our units again, make sure everyone's in positions that we would actually like them to be. They'll be somewhat more reasonable. Mongol pack, that's about 6x6. Do I want to stretch out again? I could for a bit more damage, but I like how neat that looks, so we'll keep that. And everyone else is obviously fine as you are. Let's have a quick peek before I end at what this random event is. Mercenaries. Mercenaries are offering to join your warband in exchange for a cut of your income. Well, there's a kind of trade-off to these. Yes, they don't cost you anything, and late in the campaign like this, they're actually probably a good choice because I'd be able to immediately level them up twice. And the only downside to this is that every new unit you buy, or rather every unit in your army, exponentially increases the cost of buying new units at the next shop. So it would probably mean that when we get to the final shop, we wouldn't be able to buy anything because we can't generate enough gold in time. Still, you could spend it all on upgrades, so depending on what may or may not be available in the shop, if you were playing the campaign, this is probably the most cost-effective option. You go for it. The minus 25% gold income doesn't bother you. There's only a single battle left until the end of the campaign, so whatever. How much gold do we really lose? So you should probably go for it. But for my purposes, we're playing all Goatmen Raiders Beastmen. A bunch of random Imperial Knights wandering around is not part of the theme at all, so no thank you. We'll leave you as you are. Other than that, I think we'll stop there. It's the end of part 3. We can tidy up the campaign in the final part when we come back, so stay tuned. If you did enjoy that, please do like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot and I really do appreciate it. If you have any notes on the run or anything you'd like to see, by all means do leave feedback down in the comment section. I do take the time to stop and read them all, so anything you do leave there will be seen. Or if you just want to chat with me and others, that's fine too. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.